start hating and get you some money. Niggas 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 start hating and get you some money. Get you some money. Get you some money. Niggas start hating and get you some money. Get you some money. Get you some money. Get you some money.
Side.
It's your boy Rap Messiah. Not an experience, all type of highs, all type of lows in my life. But I just pray God forgive me if I'm straight. Just take the pain away. Hey, yeah. Forgive me, Father. All sheep must return. Just take the pain away, Lord. That's all I pray. Yeah. Asking for some mercy. Everybody straight. Only God can judge me. Lord, I'm coming to you asking for a blessing. This word got me stressing. Lost a lot compared to life. Different people, same plot. Forgive me, Father, if I stumble, lose my vision. It's my spot. Can't forget how many times you saved me from some shady spot. Oh, that time you spared me when my hater fired shots. Oh, that time that you fed me when no food was in my house. Oh, that time that you helped me keep it peaceful with my spouse. I was locked up, you kept me safe until I made it out. How dare I not open my mouth to tell you thank you. You woke me this morning, Lord, I gotta tell you thank you. My family good, thank you. Bring on my job, thank you. My daughter love me, thank you. Lord, I just thank you for everything you're doing for me. I was a sinner, Lord, I pray you just have mercy for me. I had to learn that least you working, that ain't working for me. Lord, I'm a living testimony, it's a purpose for me. I had to lead the streets as long as it was working for me. Just take the pain away. Yeah. Asking for some mercy. Forgive me, Father. All sheep must return. Just take the pain away, Lord. That's all I pray. Yeah. I'm a new creation. God can bless me time and time again. I had to sacrifice my life. I had to cut some time for friends.
What's going on? What's going on? So we got one of my favorites. We got my nephew, Ralph G, in the building. Yo, chef. So we're gonna get this thing started, man. Ralph G, what they call you in the street, man? What's your rap name?
Man, they call me Messiah Dondada, you know, out here on the combo, just trying to get it.
Okay. I would say I practically raised him, but I had a little hand in it. This is my oldest sister's son.
First lady.
That's right.
What's up, man? I see. You see me? I'm finally doing it.
That's right. So I got a few questions that I want to ask you. Number one, what area did you come from? For the people who don't know.
Man, I'm an 80s baby, you know,
Okay.
so I learned from the old school. I love the old school.
Okay. So you're an 80s baby. All right, that's your era.
Right.
What part of town did you come from? Let them know.
Hey, I was born and raised in Collegeville, but, you know, mama had a spot in Central City, so it's north side all day.
Okay, always the north side. Shout out to the north side.
Shout out to Northside. Northside Weeds, I see.
North side Weezy in the bit. You know what I'm saying? So before we get deep into this thing, I want to shout out some of our sponsors. Shout out to Yo Chef, my main man, Kashif, always. Shout out to Black Hill ENT. Shout out to Green Acres Chicken downtown, Green Acres Chicken
Shout
Center
out.
Point. You know what I mean? They always got my back.
Always.
Yep. So another thing we want to do, we want to shout out to all of the foot soldiers. Yeah, Miss Paulette Porter, holding it down on 4th Avenue.
Oh,
Great support. So we got some other sponsors. Attorney Ronald Rice, Rice Law Firm. He's one of our sponsors, official sponsors. So let's get deep into this thing. So you what made you get into the music?
Man, just all the pain that I endured through my life, I got a story.
Okay, talk to me. That's what this for.
So, man, I endured so much, like everybody else, everybody got problems, and I feel like I could be that voice. Like if I could relate to just one person, that's my mission. If I could help one person, that's my mission.
Okay.
So, it just propelled me into the music. I grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
I was buying CD from the flea market, 12 years old, So, I came from a very musical background, by you doing the DJ thing, my mama singing, my sister singing. So music is just for me. It's just what I need to do.
Okay. Well, man, let me ask you this. So you say you've been through a lot of pain. Now you don't have to. Do you care to share some of your stories?
I mean, I can. I ain't got no problem with it. We all family, So, I mean, man, from being backstabbed by friends, thinking, I was in love and being crossed by women I gave my all to. So, the only come up was, y'all did me wrong when I was down. So now I'm learning to maneuver and get things the right way solo,
Okay.
with help from certain people. But, I want to be the one to do the majority of the work. So with God at my back, man, can nothing stop me.
Okay. Well, man, one question I always ask them, if you had a chance to talk to a young man, what would you tell that young man
Man, I would use
to get his mind right? What I'm saying.
Man, time wait for no man is precious. When you on the other side of that fence, man, you fail to exist. You lose and miss out on so much, man. So do it the right way. It ain't gotta stop. You ain't gotta prove you gangster. Gangsters move inside. So, man, just get it together.
That's pretty good. If you had to change anything, and this is the question I asked last time to Weezer, if you had to change anything, what would you change?
By myself or just in general.
About yourself?
Man, I wouldn't change nothing because everything I went through made me who I am today.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How do you feel about our city? What do we need to do next to bring this city together and to make it move to the next level?
I mean, man, first of all, it's about opportunity. If there's more opportunities, for there's more opportunities out there for us as a community, whether you black, white, Latino, whatever. I feel like it wouldn't be so much crime. Give the people some type of incentive. Give them something to look forward to because if you feel like you're in a hopeless situation, then that's just how your thought process comes. So it starts if you want to change the thought process, give these people something to look forward to.
Man, I mean, we have a lot of young men that's out here that's doing a lot of foolish things. And you could be doing a lot of foolish things too. So I understand changing the thought process, but what could the older generation, the middle-aged generation do to help a lot of these young men?
Just stop acting like it don't matter. You know, if it ain't, even if it ain't your child, man, you know, you see something going on, reach out to that child. You feel me? So it's like I feel like a lot of the older generation, whether it was my generation, it was the ladies and old men, 60 plus. You know, they whoop you in the street. You know, so I mean, man, just stop acting like it don't matter.
That's hey. I mean, if I had to say that, I would say the same thing. I mean, you know, when you see a lot of these young men, uh, I don't understand how some people feel like it's not their problem.
Right.
You know, it is your problem.
Right.
Because if that child is playing with your child, that child has more influence than you have over your children.
True.
A lot of people might say, "Oh no, they don't," but yes, they do.
They really do.
If that child picks up a rock to bust that one in that new subdivision, your child gonna pick it up too.
True.
And they're gonna charge both of them. So yeah, I mean that's just how it goes, you know. But if you at least take out time to talk to that other child, get to know that other child, you could probably just about change that child's mind frame. Because that child will tell your child, "Hey, this ain't right. Let's go." You know, so I think it say it takes a village, but when is the village gonna stand up? You know.
That's a good question.
We came from Collegeville, so we came in an era where neighbors didn't mind telling your mama. But now it's in an era where the mama is on your side. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know, she darn what the neighbors say. You know, so at the end of the day, man, we have to start with one young man. I feel like grab that young man, start with him, get him right, or young lady, get them right, work on the next one.
That's true. A day at a time, one person at a time. You know, but man, I wish I had that in my life. You know, at the times and my trials and tribulations that I went through. You know, I wish I had that example.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I could, that's what I would do. You know, I would talk to the young man just on the experience I went through, the losses I had to deal with. You know, how it made me feel. You know, how would it feel you can't hug your mama, you can't hug your old lady, your child. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that should be enough to deter. But I do know you can't reach us and save everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know, just reach out to as many people as you can. Because sometimes all it takes is for you to show the initiative that you care for this child. That's all it takes sometimes, you know, because they might not have that father at home. They might not have that mother at home. So, you know, it's good, especially if you're a man, reaching out to these young kids, because a lot of my homeboys, probably a lot of your homeboys, y'all homeboys in prison. So who raising these young men? You know, and they come up thinking they got to be the man of the house, but you know, it all goes back to us, the fathers. That's what I feel.
No, that's funny because my pastor told a story one Sunday about Africa.
Mm.
He said all they had a herd of elephants. It says too overpopulated.
Mm-hmm.
So he said we got to do something. So he took all the male elephants out of the herd. Right?
Right.
When they took all the male elephants out of the herd, they took them off from another section. Late at night, they started seeing that some of the animals were getting, were getting killed. So what they did was they put up cameras. When they put up the cameras, they noticed that these little elephants have formed gangs.
Right.
And when they formed these gangs, they were killing other animals in gang form. So they said, we got to do something. So they went and got the male elephants, put them back into the herd.
Right.
I don't know if you call them herd or whatever, but they put them back into the pack or whatever. And once they put them back in there, they noticed that the little elephants tried to raise up.
Oh yeah.
The male elephants have their business
Oh, yeah.
as a father, and hey, everything calm back down.
Right.
You know, So I guess it's it's kind of like the same thing. Our men have taken a step back,
Right.
and most of them have let the women raise the children. Most of them have just said, "Hey, you got to get it like I get it,"
Right.
which is the wrong thing to do.
Wrong mentality.
Wrong mentality. So, I agree with you on that. What's one of your how many songs do you have?
I got over 40 songs.
Over 40 songs?
Yeah.
What's one of your favorites?
One of my favorites right now is Too Hot, Boom Shakalaka.
Too Hot?
Too Hot.
Too Hot,
Boom
Shakalaka.
Yeah.
Okay. How can people find your music?
Messiah Dondada on Apple Music, Messiah Dondada YouTube. You could search me Raphael Graham Facebook. I'm everywhere.
Okay. What's the song that I like?
That's called Better Days. With it's featuring my mama first lady.
Okay, called Better Days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's that song about?
Well, it's pretty much about me thanking God for everything He has saved me from, everything I went through. Even at my lowest point, I thank Him anyway because it's lessons. I done bumped my head a couple times, but I'm still here. So I had to go through those storms, to humble myself.
Okay. So now you're home.
I'm taking that day at a time.
Okay.
A day at a time.
Okay. I think right now we all are. With what's going on with the pandemic and with everything that's going on, I think we all had a humbling experience. Some of us took heed of it, some of us did.
Right.
Okay, so Better Days. I like the title. Do we have more music to come?
Oh yeah, we got a lot more music to come. I'm putting together on the come up album as we speak.
On the come up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that. Okay. Have you worked with any other artists?
I want to, but man, I just be real with you. A lot of doors closed in my face, and at one point I felt like giving up.
Yeah.
Thankful to my lady, my mom, and a lot of people that supported me. Telling me don't give up. So I'm not gonna give up. I'm just releasing it a little bit at a time. It's a little bit at a time. I ain't trying to drop too much because I learned that's how a lot of artists flop. You drop too much at one time, it's hard for you to create.
Okay.
So I'm just doing it slow. I'm going by the process.
Let me ask you this. What are some of your favorite artists?
Man, I like Top Authority.
Okay.
MC8.
Okay.
Tupac. I like Biggie. Current, I say I like Lil Baby. Brick Squad. Northside Weezy.
Okay.
Yeah, Big 30, all that.
Okay. Where's Big 30?
He from Memphis.
Okay.
He raps with Moneybagg Yo.
Okay. All right. Favorite Tupac song?
Dear Mama.
Dear Mama. I like Dear Mama. Okay. Favorite Biggie song?
Big, what it's called? Juicy.
Juicy. Okay. All right. Favorite Moneybagg Yo song?
I Got Time to Do.
I like that. Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Favorite Lil Baby song?
I can't think of the name. It's the song he got out. What happened behind the George Floyd kid? I Can't Breathe.
Yeah. I like that song. That's really one. I like all Lil Baby songs, but that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I love that song.
Favorite Northside Weezy song?
It's called One on One.
Yeah. Now, I can't think of the name of the hook part. I'm gonna have to ask him. But when I was younger, we had 107.7, we had Kicks 106 and Oldest 106.9 and all that. So that song is made from an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's a white guy. I can't think of his name, but that song is like that background in the back.
Yeah. I love.
Yeah, I like that 101. Yeah, he got a new song. Weezy got a new song that's out. I can't think of the name of it. I like this. I think it's Time, I believe. Yeah, I like that song. Yeah.
Right.
All right. And you said 50, Big 50?
Big 30.
Big 30, I mean. What's the favorite song from him?
Well, Big 30, he got that song with Pooh Shiesty. It's called Neighborhood Hero.
Okay. Okay.
So I like that people hard.
Okay. Would you be willing to travel?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, me personally, I feel like a lot of artists don't really leave out of Birmingham to see what's going on in other areas, or see what's going on in other states, and that's what kills a lot of our artists, that they haven't seen anything else. So this is all, all that they know. And I wish, the artists in Birmingham could get together and really like link up on some real stuff, like put down all the beef, all the crazy, and get together and link up on some real stuff. And uh, because we have a lot of talent in Birmingham, we do. I mean, that not just rappers now, singers too.
Mm-hmm.
You have some rappers that can't sing. Nobody here to tap into their potential, So I wish we could have one good strong label here, that could really, really like move these guys to the next level. We have a few labels here, that's really helping, but of course they have their personal pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that these artists could really, really have somebody that's behind them.
Man, that'd be good. See, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like if you can divert the attention from the bull, give them an outlet. For me, music is my outlet. That's how I get over a lot of stuff. It keeps me calm. It's kind of like a person that's frustrated with that cigarette. It does something to them. It's like a chemical reaction. So I mean, man, if you give them an outlet somewhere else to unleash that anger, especially if music is key to the soul, give them an outlet.
Man, look, I got one a friend of mine. He owns Big Dream Entertainment.
Okay.
And he's doing a good job, of giving back. He's doing a good job of, just putting, trying to get artists, to get out here. So I think that right there, man, just pushing these labels, pushing these guys, man.
Right.
It's a lot of talent, man. I mean, and we need people like that, that can really just help, push these guys, man. I mean, like guys like you, man, with the talent that you guys have, man. I mean, it's needed.
True.
I mean, some young men, we need a boxing arena in Birmingham too.
We used to have one, didn't we?
Well, somewhere, but I mean, we don't have one. We need somewhere these young men can channel their anger.
Right.
I have a friend, Frank Tate. Shout out to Frank Tate. Collegeville grown. He brings a lot to the city as well. He did a match down here at the Boutwell, man. It was real nice, but I was just amazed at the people that came out and supported him.
Right.
So that right there, man, that's what we need too, more support. When these guys out here doing these shows, man, go and support. Like you support T.I., support, shout out to T.I., but all these guys that's in these other states, that the radio plays, support these guys locally.
Right.
Go to their shows. If you can't go to the show, donate.
Some.
If you can't donate, cash out them. So help pay for their studio time.
Some, man, everything counts.
Yeah, man. So I mean, other than your project that you're working on, what you working on next, man? What you got coming up next? Feel like you got some stuff coming up, man. You ain't telling us, man.
Man, well, I started writing a book.
Okay.
So it's in the process. I'm really just, like I said, going with the process. So my title will come later.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just letting the pen flow. I want to do movies.
Okay.
I want to also, if everything come the way it's supposed to, man, I want to be that person that offers that outlet.
Okay.
I want to put back into the community because I'm looking at the north side of Birmingham, everything being gentrified. Mm-hmm. And it was for us. Mm-hmm. They already took Central Plaza. That was ours. You know what I'm saying? So what do we
Amazon is now.
Yeah, so it's like, what do we have to call our own, man? And I just feel like there's a lot of angry people in the city.
I can honestly say this. Yeah, yes, what do we have? But some of it is our fault. With all the senseless killing that we have, we have to really, get away from that. You know, that's I mean, you killing the city, killing the name. Putting us on the map for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So therefore, some of it is our fault, but we could do better.
We can, and
We could do better.
that's a lot of better days,
Yeah.
Better days coming, man.
What Country Wayne said, Jesus is popping. Help is on the way. Yeah, man. We got what's the girl name? Who's she does the she does the skits. Country Wayne. What is her name?
I know who you talking about. I can't call it right off.
I got to think of it. But man, that she's doing good, man. She put the city on, man. She put the city on.
Salute.
That's right. Salute to her. And I can't think of her name. She always talking about the Gate City boy. Yeah, yeah, she pretty funny, man. She doing real good. But man, so I want you to keep up the good work, man. Just keep making these moves out here, man, because young men watching you. The city's watching. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Family watching.
True.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the family, man. Family over everything.
That's right, man. Shout out to the family. So, man, I want you to come back and check me out, man. Hopefully next time, man, you'll be ready to spit some balls, man. Yeah, man.
Whenever. I'm ready, man. Anybody who know me, I've been doing this since middle school.
Yeah.
So, it's embedded, man. I just feel like it took so long because everything happens in due time. A star's gonna shine in its time.
That's right.
So it just what my time is. So now, God is blessing me with the words to say. So I'm gonna take advantage of this blessing, man. And all I can say is if you got a talent that God done blessed you with, don't let it go to waste. Don't waste your talent. You feel me? And like I said, bump being hard. Hard niggas get killed.
A lot of talent over there in Hillwood Cemetery.
Real talk. I done had to cut them headstones, man. Like, went to prison, got out, had to change my whole mindset.
What you mean you had to cut the headstones?
Man, I started out, man, when I got out of prison, bro, a job was a job. It didn't matter what it was, I was determined not to go back. So if I had to go weed eat a cemetery, that's what I had to go do. I had to put food on the table, man. So, I mean, just do what it takes. You ain't got to be out here doing all that, man, because they got a rat for you in prison. You know what I'm saying? They got a plot for you in the cemetery. You feel me?
They got a rat for you in the cemetery. I mean, on the funeral home, too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They do.
They ask me all the time.
Shout out Dante Jilt's funeral home, Joy Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Oakland Cemetery, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, people ask me all the time, you ain't scared to go and cut them dead folks out? They already dead.
Yeah, they do.
They already dead. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we all gonna face death.
True that. That's guaranteed.
Just don't rush it.
That's the thing.
Just don't rush it. That's the only thing. See, when you rush it, that's when, hey,
right.
I gotta come cut your head for the funeral.
Right.
So, hopefully a lot of these young guys will slow down and, get themselves right. That's all we can do is hope.
That's it.
But until then, we're gonna grab one by the hand, take them, pull them, then grab another by the hand, take them, pull them, try to get them to the next level, and go and grow. See, it's not time to pat yourself on the back. It's time to keep on growing.
Keep working.
Keep working,
man.
You don't stop working until you're in on point blank.
True.
Point blank, Yeah, man.
True.
So the average artist, man, and I gotta know this. What does the average artist make per show?
I mean, man, it really just depends, bro. Like you taught me, get everything contract. So I mean,
so you're saying a contract for the one that don't know? I don't want to. A contract is important.
It's vital.
Why?
Because it gives you the rights to everything. Like, man, people can screw you without a contract. Like, contract came across to me, man. Like, I could have been But I mean, I'm not just everything ain't green, everything glitter ain't gold. You know, but that contract is the most important thing that ensures you. You know, so everything you do, get a contract. Whether it's art, whether it's whatever, man, get your stuff contract, bro.
Something that you didn't say that I thought you was gonna say.
Ain't like
Read your contract.
I thought of that.
Read your contract because Master P said, he said, I gave him the contract and a house, maybe a car, but they didn't read the contract and they thought they were supposed to be getting the money that Master P was getting. Not his fault.
Yeah, once you sign that,
So many people sign 360 deals. Can you explain a 360 deal to me?
I mean, that's pretty much when everything comes right back to you.
So that 360 deal is what you sign, right? And all your money is going to the label, basically. So it come right back. I mean, it's your fault.
It really
You
do.
didn't read your contract.
It's crazy, man. Like, a lot of people get screwed like that. I can't be a victim though. So, you know, I just work independent.
A lot of hidden work. I mean, you can get a good contract, you can get a good deal, but you gotta read it. I mean, it's a lot of hidden words in the contract.
It really is.
Yeah.
The small print is what gets you here.
Some of the worst jobs I've done DJing because I didn't get a contract up front, thinking that hey, he or she cool, you know, this company cool, you know what I'm saying? But when I started doing contracts, that was all she wrote. Because now you guarantee your money. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. So nobody can play you on your money.
True.
Man, I want to tell you, man, I really appreciate you,
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. You know, Black Hill, I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I appreciate you for tuning in. Most definitely. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you. Man.
That was nice. Talking for next show, right?
Gotta get some video, man. Gotta get some video.
How much the video do charge you?